Let's start off the show with a banger, right? So we have a new front cover story. For this arc, we see the Germa escaping Whole Cake Island. Are you happy Oda's backpedaling and showing us details like this? What are your thoughts? We'll start with Sebastian.
Hell yes, because the end of Whole Cake was just such a, like, it was so wild. Like, it's like the only arc where nothing good happened at the end, really. Like, they got Sanji back, but, like, Jinbei didn't stay, and the Germa were, like, back, stuck there, and, like, there were so many questions, you know what I mean? Like, how are they going to escape? How are they going to survive and stuff? I am so happy we're getting a cover story dedicated to it, because it's been so long since we had a cover story. Like, we had Beige and stuff, and, like, that was cool, and it led to, like, Pound being alive, which was mad annoying. So I'm actually fearful that this will lead to, like, Pedro still being alive. And I swear, don't do it. Just don't. Just don't do it. But I'm one of the few people that really did like the Germa storyline as a whole for Sanji, and, like, just them existing as a entity in the One Piece world. I thought it was a nice touch. I would love to see where they go from here, because I was racking my brain when I saw it. Like, oh, bet we have it, because we've been getting just fan requests for the longest time. So, like, the fact that we're getting a cover story was great, but, like, where are we going from here?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and maybe tie into the chapter itself. Queen just got sent flying, so, like, maybe they meet up with Queen at some point. I don't know. But who knows? I don't know. I'm interested. Just don't bring Pedro back. As much as we all love Pedro, do not bring him back. Please, Oda.
What's up? What about you, Law? What do you think about this?
Yeah, I'm excited for it because we talked about this in the past, where I felt this is what Oda should have been doing. I mean, the fan stuff is pretty cool, you know, but I always felt that he should be, like, we talked about the whole fillers, canon fillers, showing through the cover arcs what's going on in the world that while this is happening, you know, like behind the scenes while the Straw Hats are doing their thing, show through the covers of what's happening, because he used to do that, then Oda stopped. You know, so I'm thrilled about this, especially like I said, I like the Germa too. You know, and also it was like it made me think of, because they had a little thing with the Man in the Iron Mask with Sanji, and that's one of my favorite movies. Well, all right, that made me favorite a little too much, but I like that movie a lot. Yeah, pretty much. It's a twin being locked up in a mask. All right,
is that how you feel?
We
can talk about it.
That's how
bro.
Lino feels. That's how. All right, for me, I mess with the front cover stories when it's an actual arc. For me, I think it's cool to know what happens with Germa, but I would like to see them escape within like 3 pages, and then the rest of the pages, it's all about them figuring out like this Sea King, and they run into it, even though they're trying to avoid it, and then they turn into like, you know how the Power Rangers like suit like like they go into like Gundam mode, and then they gotta fight the Sea King. Man. I want to see that, but with like all the snails, and then somebody could color it into different colors.
Wait, the snails are Power Ranging it up?
Yeah, like they
snails are
not
them.
you said not the Germa, the snails.
The Germa, the island that they're on, like they combine into like the suit.
So you're saying the snails turn into a giant mecha suit?
Yeah.
I mean, that would prove that Judge is a better scientist than Queen, to me. If he could pull that off.
What about you, Lionel?
No, I thought it was cool. Like, you know, I'm always for the cover stories. Like, you know, gives us a little insight what's happening. Because again, we don't read the newspapers, so we get excited when the One Piece takes a little bit away from the Straw Hats and it shows what's going on in this part of the world in One Piece. We all look forward to that, and the cover stories kind of do that in its own small way. I honestly thought, Sebastian, you were going to say that Sanji kicked Queen all the way to the German. Listen, I was just like, wow.
Listen,
I thought you were going to say that.
Listen, that's my boy, but that's a little much.
All right.
But yeah, I'm definitely the German, because I don't know what's their with their story, if their story ends with this or it's going to be continued in the later long one of One Piece. I'm not sure. I think they're going to pop up again, but I don't know what big significance they're going to have towards the main story in general.
Everyone pops up again.
Except
Gin.
And
and Don Krieg. Everybody else.
And Anel.
And that showed up in the cover story. Don Krieg and Gin are just gone.
Yeah.
That's it. They got nothing.
They out here filler at this point.
All right.